Hi, Elizabeth. How are you? Congratulations on your silver promotion. I heard that yesterday on the team meeting. Hi, Laura. Okay, I can see that we are live here on my other computer. Let's see. Okay, I'm not quite there yet. Let's see. Okay, we're going to get started in a second. Just trying to find where I am here. Hi, Carol. Thank you for the share. Appreciate that. Okay, we're going to stick with this screen right here. Okay. Hi, everybody. This is Antoinette Bay with the Paper Papillion. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in Lynbrook, New York. Thank you for being here tonight. Okay, let's get started. Sorry about this phone piece, but every time I move something around, something happens with it, but it's going to be right there. I can still see you guys. You can see me. So let's get started. I am using Brewed For You. Last week I mentioned that I just can't seem to get away from flowers, and I really tried hard. I went scouring Pinterest and some of my favorite designers. So tonight I am copying. So casing, the C stands for copying, the A stands for and, the S stands for selectively, and the E stands for editing. So casing, copy, and selectively editing. That is what I'm doing tonight because I am using the same idea, but different colors, different papers. So I am selectively editing a card that I saw. And later on, I will tell you who it is. Maybe some of you might even guess who it is if you follow that person. But I'll tell you later. Thank you, Elizabeth, for sharing. I appreciate that. Okay, so let's get started with the products that we're using. So Brewed For You and Bottled Happiness are the two stamps that I'm using tonight to combine. So we're going to use this stamp from Bottled Happiness, so not 100% getting away from flowers, and a sentiment in here, the two sentiments in here too. We're not using any of the sentiments here. We're only using the wine glass and the wine stamp here. And then we're going to use Bubble Bath, Smoky Slate, Berry Burst inks. So I thought to myself, wow, I could have really used Merry Merlot tonight, being that I was using wine. And I realized that we had Berry Burst, which works perfectly. And then I'm using Countryside Blossoms embossing folder, Rhinestone Basic Jewels, which I have not used in a long time, Simply Elegant trim, and I forget what this trio pack is called, Sheer Ribbon Combo Pack. So we're using the pink Bubble Bath one tonight. So if you'd like, we're also using Stitch Shapes just for the sentiment. So let's get started. Okay. Let me make sure. Okay. So the cardstock we're using is Bubble Bath, Garden Green, Basic White, and then I'm using a strip, just a strip from the Delightfully Eclectic Designer Series paper pack. So out of that whole pack of, I don't know, 48 sheets of paper, I'm using this small little strip. Okay, so we'll get started on stamping first. And then we'll do the envelope as well. So the only thing we're die cutting and stamping are the wine glasses and, oh, I already have them on blocks, and the sentiment. So let's start with the wine glasses. So Smoky Slate is being used for the glass. And hi, Anita. And we really only just need 2 because I have some done for just in case I made an error or something like that. But we'll just use 2 for now. And we'll die cut 2 because I can always use them. Now we're going to use Berry Burst for the wine part. Let me look, make sure. Yep. I don't like the way that one looks, actually. Okay, I'm going to stamp the wine glass again. We're not going to use that bottom one. I hope you're all having a good week. So far, so good. Unfortunately, I have to get back online for work after this because I was waiting on a document to come through, and it didn't come through until about 5:30. And I can't go in early tomorrow, so I need to get it done tonight. So I was a little disappointed it didn't come through earlier, but it is what it is. But I'd rather be online for another hour than have to go in early tomorrow. So that's that. Okay, we're going to stamp the sentiments now too. So I'm going to stamp Sending Cheer first. Hi, Betty Bergion. Nice to see you here. And hi, Stacy. We're going to use Versamark. We're going to use my embossing buddy. And we're going to use white embossing powder. So we'll stamp Sending Cheer. Oh, let me use this embossing buddy first. And then we'll use, I don't need this big long one. I need this one. Okay, so I'm going to stamp Sending Cheer on this one. Actually, we are going to use this one as well. I need it twice. And we're going to stamp Let's Get Into the Spirit twice on these 2 strips. Actually, I don't like the way that came out. We're going to throw that out. You probably can't see it on your end, but I was able to see it on my end that it would not look good. Okay. That one doesn't look great either. Okay. Let's see. It's the E on both. For some reason, the E's not looking great on either one, so we're just going to go with it. Okay. Okay, so now I'm using the white embossing powder on all 3 of these. And we are going to use it again on the flowers. Okay, I'm going to mute you guys. Oh, I have comments on for some reason. I don't want to have comments on. Comments. Hi. I don't know why comments were coming on. Because it interferes. Okay, I'm going to put you on mute for a second while we heat emboss. Okay, I'm back. Let's put this on the side. And now we're going to do some flowers on this front piece. Now, I feel like this isn't going to be small enough. I feel like it's too big. I think it's supposed to be 3 3/4, yeah, by 5. Do I need my other trimmer? I'm just going to take off a 1/4 inch, so I don't really need my trimmer. Just about a 1/4 inch. That'll do it. A little bit more. There we go. So the inside is 5 by 4 1/4, 5 1/4 by 4, and this one is 3 3/4 by 5. Okay. So, oh, and I need my big machine, my big Stampin' cut and emboss machine. All right. So now we're going to take the dies, the stitch shape dies. I'm not seeing a lot of comments. Feel a little disheveled this evening. So we're going to cut. Before we do that embossing, we're going to just do some cutting. So we'll cut the sentiment. So I'm using from Stitch Shapes, Stylish Shapes, the long banner, and I just needed something to fit this nicely. And I'm going to use my highlight tape, my Post-it highlight tape. And I need a plate on the bottom and a plate on top for this. Okay. And then I'm going to cut that down. This is garbage. And then we're going to cut both wine glasses with the dies that come with the set. I've used this set quite a bit, but just to replicate cards that I've seen online. So not necessarily to make some masculine cards, beer, using the beer. So I haven't actually used them in class. I may have done a wine one at some point, but I don't remember exactly if I've ever done anything with this one online. So now we're going to put that here. We'll do this one. Now we have the second wine glass for the front of the card. And that is all we need for this die. set. I'm going to put this. I forgot that I need the big embossing, Stampin' Cut emboss machine for the folder. So let me get that. Oops. Okay. So now we're going to use the wrong thing in there. Countryside folder. And the gray, we need the, this is a thin embossing folder. So we need the shim here and we need the gray plate for it. And we're going to emboss this garden green piece. And I know that's kind of close. I think we are done with the die cutting. So there's the embossed piece. Isn't that that's such a pretty folder. Countryside Blossoms. So if there's anybody new here, you can join my newsletter. There's a link in the description, and you can join my newsletter and get the supply list and the measurements and photos of tonight's project. And you'll get last week's and actually the whole previous month of July. You'll get those as well if you join now. If you join today, tonight, tomorrow, anytime after tonight. Excuse me. So we have this and we have this. And let's cut this down. So I'm going to make a little angle cut on these. And then I'm going to go straight across because I want it to be very thin. So you should use a long scissor for this, actually. That's a little bit too wide still. Just a long scissor just to get a more even line going across, even cut going across. There you go. We'll put that on the side. And I'm going to do the same thing here and here. And try to get a nice, long, even cut. I want it to stay nice and thin. Okay, so there's our two. Let's go into the spirit. And these are garbage. And then this we're going to cut down too, but I'm going to wait until we actually start to put it on the card. Okay, so we want the smaller of the two. This is the smaller, yes. And we are going to use the embossing buddy, which is right here. And I'm going to use the flower stamp and Versamark. And I'm going to go right about, I think up here is good. This should be good. Right about there. I think my dog is trying to get in. Okay. And we're going to use white embossing powder. And then we're going to be using a blending brush too. Now I'm going to put you on mute again so you don't have to listen to the noise. Okay, so now you can see that. Now I'm going to take the blending brush. So I have, this is my pinkish brush. I'm going to use Bubble Bath ink, and I need some scrap paper. And I'm going to stamp off a little bit and then lightly start brushing around it. Now you stamp off so you don't get big smudges all over your cardstock. And that is pretty much enough. It looks much lighter on screen than it does, maybe just a little bit. Okay, that is enough on that. Actually, while we have it out, here's the envelope, right? So why don't we do the envelope while we're at it? And before I do that on the envelope, I think I want to stamp it again. I think I want to make the envelope fancy, a little fancy. I didn't do it on my sample envelope, but I think I want to do it here. So let's make it a little fancy. We're just going to put those wine glasses on the front too, so we may as well. And I think I'm going to go here. Hopefully it doesn't, the envelope is much thinner than the cardstock, so hopefully it'll be okay with the heat embossing. Let's see. No, we're not going to know unless we try. Let's just do that. Okay, I'm going to put you on mute again. Now, just a tip in case you don't know, when you're blending, you don't want to blend first and then do Versamark and embossing powder, because the embossing powder is going to stick to the ink that you blended down. How do I know this? Because I did it earlier and it didn't, when I was doing my sample, it stuck, the embossing powder stuck to the ink. So I had to throw out the envelope. So you definitely want to emboss first, and then even on cardstock, and then do your blending. Okay, I'm going to start in the middle, work my way around. And I don't need a lot on the envelope, so I'm going to leave that right there like that. And then I'm going to take a little bit of Berry Burst, the marker, and splatter just a little bit. Just a little bit of splatter. And do the same on the envelope. Just a little bit. I don't know if you've noticed our new markers, but this tip is different. The brush side and the bullet side is much nicer. It's going to last a lot longer. Okay, so we have these two pieces done. Let me put this away. There's the envelope. Here's the front. Now let's get the card started. So just a little tip on that. Get my bone folder on blending and heat embossing. And now I'm going to use liquid glue. Hold on. Oh, wow, there are a lot of comments. It just wasn't showing up. Oh, thanks for all the shares. So sorry if I haven't seen you here. Hi, Pam. Sandy. I haven't seen everybody here. Okay. So I'm just going to get some glue on here. Good glue. And I'm going to go to the right on this. And then on this one, I'm going to go this way. I'm going to liquid glue this one as well. It will stick better with liquid glue behind it up against something, an embossed cardstock, which is what we have right here. Okay. And there's that. Now I'm thinking this is a little bit big. Let me see against my sample. Maybe not. I'm going to cut it down slightly. I'm going to cut it slightly. So that it's a little over 3/4 inches. Okay. I know that was just a hair. In fact, it needs a little bit more. I think it needs to be 3/4 of an inch. Yeah. Okay, that's better. So anybody watching anything good on TV? I'm watching something good on TV, actually Netflix, and I'm reading a good book. So the book is, Did You Hear About Kitty Carr? Which is really good. And I'm really enjoying it. And then, hold on, let's do this before I talk about the show I'm watching. Okay, I'm going to tear this toward me. Okay, so about that much. And I'm going to tear this toward me again the opposite way. Because I want to see some of that white. Actually, too much. Okay, so I'm going to go like that. So I'm going to put this down. So the show that I'm watching is called, it's on Netflix, and it's called The Lost Flowers of Alice Hart, and it's based on a novel, so I don't know if anybody's read the novel. I did not read the novel. I really wish I had, being that I'm watching the show. It stars Sigourney Weaver, and I, haven't seen Sigourney Weaver in anything in a long time. So she's really good. So if you're looking for something good to watch, is anybody watching that? Wait, I'm seeing Anita said, I can't share your video for some reason, just says message. Where did you buy Post-it highlight tape? On Amazon. So you could take a good peek at that. It says 1/2 inch by 720 inch highlighter tape. That's what it is. Highlighter tape. I need more. Okay, now we went that way with the designer series paper, and now I'm going to take some tear tape and go on the opposite direction diagonally, starting from about, I guess, about here. And I'm just going to bring it down to about here. Okay, so it's kind of diagonal, and that's where I'm going to put the ribbon. So yeah, it's called The Lost Flowers of Alice Hart. Very good, on Netflix. Actually, I think it's Amazon Prime. It's one or the other, but I'm pretty sure now that I'm talking about it, that it's on Amazon Prime. Okay, so now over where I did that tape, I'm just going to accordion fold as best I can this this ribbon. It's not going to be perfect. Don't need it to be perfect. I just need to have that accordion fold look about it. And there you go. And now I'm going to cut this on an angle. So that was about probably 7 inches is what I measured on my originals. It might be little more than 7 inches, but it'll be on my measurements. Where did my pin go? It's somewhere. Leave it here for now. Okay. So this is where we're going to take, let's get our silver trim. And I'm going to make a little bow before cutting it off. Okay. Hi, Becky. Anita, I wish I knew how to help you with that. I don't. Okay, so there's our bow. And before I cut that, let's get this down. So one is going to go one way and one is going to go the other. I'm going to use dimensionals. On the top and one of these little edge on the bottom here. And then I'm going to put a glue dot in the center. I don't want a dimensional because it's going to sit on top of the ribbon and it's already given it some height, so I don't need any more. So I'm just going to take a glue dot for the center so it'll sit on the ribbon nicely. And I'm going to go this way. That one. Whoops. Just messed that up a little bit. That's okay because it's going to get covered anyway. Okay, there's that one. Let's get the other one. Is going to go this way. Like that. So I need a glue dot in the center. I hope I'm not muted. I'm not. And dimensionals. You were able to get it to share again. Yay, thank you. I appreciate that. Just write big capital letters shared, just in case I don't see it. Okay, and so this one's going to come down here. I'm actually going to put a glue dot here too, where it's going to sit on the other wine glass. So I want to put another glue dot there. Right there on that side. And now sending cheer is going to go underneath here. So let's see, how long do we need it to be? I don't think too long, so I just cut off a piece. And then that will go there with dimensionals. Thank you, Betty, for the share. I appreciate that. Okay, and that goes there. And now I'm going to need another glue dot for the twine, the silver twine. I have to kind of fold it over to sit behind there nicely. And I'm going to show you the original designer's card. I wanted to make it, but I didn't have time to make it, so I could show you the comparison. But I'm going to try to show you from my other computer when we're done. Okay, so that's the front. We need gems. Where are the rhinestones? Here they are. And then we'll do the inside. So this one will go here, and a medium. And a smaller one down here. Okay, those are the gems. Let's do the inside. I have to see what I did on the inside. I don't remember. Oh, okay, there we go. Okay, so now I have a mask. I cut up, I die cut an extra to use as a mask. So let's do this first, so that way if I make a mistake, I don't ruin everything. We're not going to put the embossing in here, but I am going to just give it a little shading. A little shading and a little, I'll use the back to tap it off. Okay, very, very light. I can see it. It's probably very difficult to see online, but it's there. And then we will do this. Oh, before we do that, let's splatter a little bit too. Just a little. Okay. There's very little splatter on that. What is wrong with my computer? Okay, I'm going to go up here on this one. And I'm going to put the wine inside. Then we'll take this is the mask, and I'm just going to cover it. And I kind of have a guide right here from where I stamped earlier, so I kind of want to stamp it in the same place. Okay, see that? Actually, it went a little too far over, but it's okay. And now I'm going to cover it again and take the wine. And there you go. There's the two wine glasses, one behind the other. And we're going to adhere this, one of these. Let's get into the spirit with liquid glue. And put it right about there. And now we'll do the envelope. Now on the envelope, I am not going to stamp. I'm going to use, because this is going to be a hand deliver card. So I'm going to use these. Yeah, I'm going to use these. And then there'll be a hand deliver card. You know what? We're just going to do one because this is not going to overlap properly. I didn't think this through when I did the embossing here. So we're just going to do one glass and go like that. Because now I can't stamp on directly on top of it because of the embossing. I lost you guys. Hold on. I know you can see me, but I can't see you. I can't see the screen. Okay. So we'll just do one. And this doesn't have to be hand delivered. This could actually go in the mail. If you glue it well enough, it could actually go in the mail. So let me show you the difference in this one compared to, I would still do this as a hand delivery card. So I'll show you the difference. Okay, let's put this over here and this in here. There's your card. Let me put this away. Okay, I'll show you the difference in the envelope. Okay, so here's the envelope. So here's, I'm glad we did it two different ways because now you see it with a little embossing and you see it this way where we did it on the same way we did it on the card. And there's a little splatter. I didn't do any embossing on this one and I didn't do any blending either on this one. So there's your two different versions of this card. Why is my hair is all over the place? I hope you like it. So the original designer that I case, copy, and selectively edited is Michaela Titheridge. And if I can find her on this computer, I will. So that way I can show you. Hold on. I'm going to open a new window. I'm going to go to, let's see. Okay. Michaela is in the UK. And now I'm going to search for Brewed For You. Now, I love her card. So I followed her, I think it's all the way at the bottom. I followed her sample. Actually, I changed it a little because I have an extra layer back here. I have this green layer. Do you think that the green looks nice behind there? Yeah, the sentiment is definitely a case. Do you think that the green looks nice behind there? I wasn't 100% sure. I started off with Berry Burst behind the green, and it looked too Christmassy for me. You know, this is, I don't know. There was just something about it. It looked too Christmassy, and I didn't want it to look so Christmassy. So I think this looks less Christmassy. I also tried it with soft sea foam and felt it was too light. Yes, gray too. I actually started off with smoky slate around the flowers, and I was thinking gray would look nice as well, Laura. So yeah, I was thinking gray. I'm not sure if the green is too much, but really definitely look like too much behind the Berry Burst in my opinion. But I'm not great with color coordination, even if I see it on something else. If I'm doing it, I am just not all about it. Okay, so here's the original. Let me see if I can, maybe let me see if I can get a better picture. Okay, maybe that's it. Can you see that? No, let me get mine. See how that's Crumb Cake, and then that's Petal Pink and Pool Party, and then there's mine. So I'm sorry about the lights above. So there you go. I I like it. I like the pink and the green and the flower behind it. She has like a strip behind it, but I really love hers. So yeah, I copied and selectively edited. So the flower is the same. The idea with the blending brush is the same. The idea with the ribbon and the paper is the same. And of course, this is the same, except it's a different tag. I don't know what tag she used, but the tag that I have didn't fit. And of course the colors are different, you know. And I don't think she did the inside of her card, but it doesn't matter. This is the way I decided to do the inside of the card, um, and the envelope. So so Carmen said hi, and Elizabeth said, you like the green? Oh, good. Everybody says yes, yes, they like the green. Good, good. Well, these are going to go to 2 lucky winners next week. Tonight we have last week's cards to give away. And I will put these on the side, and I'm not going to go through the whole shebang. My order is coming tomorrow, so I'm a little disappointed. I have to go to work tomorrow because my order from this luscious catalog is coming tomorrow. I only have 2 things. I only have a bundle, and I'll show it to you when I have it next week, when we're live. I'll show you a couple of other things. Now, Paula, I don't know if I'm not sure if you're here tonight, but last week you made a comment that you couldn't find the host code in my description. That's my fault. The link to shop is a host code link. So if you go in the description, there is the link that says shop, shop my online store here or something like that, shop here. And that link is a host code link. So anybody that uses that link and spends a minimum $35 purchase in my online store will receive this card kit for free from me in the mail. If you make a $35 minimum in my online store, you'll get it for free. Shipping is free. You can also purchase the kit for $20 plus $5 shipping if you're not local, because this is my monthly in-person class, which is this Saturday, August 19th. So this kit will ship to everyone that has ordered online so far. I've had quite a few of you that have ordered online, made your $35 minimum purchase, or purchased it flat, the flat fee of $20 plus $5 shipping. So the link to shop is in the description if you want to shop my online store and get these cards for free. So this is what the kit will look like. 2, 3, and 4. You'll get everything cut for you. The only thing that you're going to need in this kit, you get 4 cards. The only thing you're going to need is stamps and ink. Okay, so you'll need Versamark. I'm just trying to tell you, let me tell you just off the top of my head. Versamark ink, Daffodil Delight, Crushed Curry possibly, Berry Burst, Blueberry Bushel. I'm going to put the list of supplies up for this. You'll need crumb cake. I'm going to show you the cards real quick. So this is card number 1. This is just a sneak peek. Card number 2, card number 3, and card number 4. So let me repeat that. You can use my host code link in the description to place a $35 minimum purchase in my online store. That host code will get you this packet of cards plus a video. There's no written tutorial, but a video and the supply list for these cards. Or you can make a flat fee purchase of $20. And how do you do that? You join my email list, my newsletter, and you'll get the information on how to purchase, how to earn that for free, the card kit. I should have put the link for that particularly. I'm trying to think of all the Stampin' Up! Rules of what I can put on social media and what I can't. If you have any questions about it, please just email me. Hi, Cheryl. Nice to see you. Just email me right here about monthly card class that I'm having on Saturday, for which you can earn the kit for free, which is 4 cards. Okay. This one is my monthly card kit to go with Heather. It is the Cross Country Paper Crafters. And in this kit, you get, for $39 shipped, there are 4 designs. You make 2 of each design, and this is what each packet will look like. So all of these pieces are die cut for you if they are not part of the Share a Milkshake bundle. You need the Share a Milkshake bundle to make the cards exactly as is. But anything that is not part of the dies for that bundle will be done for you. So you can see some scallop dies in here and some embossed pieces in here. Okay, these are not part of that bundle, those dies, so you'll get them in your kit. You'll also get a half a pack of the Memories and More Bright and Beautiful cards and envelopes. So you get 5 of each card and 10 envelopes. And then you get a half a pack of the Bright and Beautiful Designer Series paper. And then if these are not orderable by the time I order, you will get something comparable. This is the 4 tinsel gems. You can see the yellow ones in there. So you will get this if they're orderable, and if they're not, you will get something comparable. So you get all of this right here. That's your $20 in product right there. Plus you're making your card kit for $39. Plus you get a PDF tutorial with videos, written instruction, and color photos. And I will give you a sneak peek of these cards. And 2 of them are fun folds and 2 are regular cards. So here's a quick sneak peek of card 1, card 2, card 3, which is goes like that. And then there's a gift pocket up here, and 4. Okay. So that's your sneak peek of this month's Cross Country Paper Crafts card kit to go for August. Okay. If you have any questions at all, you can email me here. If you're on my newsletter, all the links are in my newsletter. If you're not in my newsletter, you will want to get on my newsletter. The link is in the description. So that way you have all the details for this tomorrow when my newsletter goes out again. Now, my newsletter went out on Sunday with lots of information about things going on at Stampin' Up, like this beautiful paper pumpkin kit is gorgeous this month for August. You have until September 10th to order that, or September 9th. And then there's a journal that you could add on if you're a Paper Pumpkin subscriber. So I think it's just beautiful. And I reactivated my Paper Pumpkin just so I can get that kit and that journal. And then also in my newsletter, the kits, not Paper Pumpkin, but the other kits collection that we have are 30% off. All the kits, if you go to my online store and you go to the kits, you will see that they are all 30% off. While for this month, I'm not even sure if it's for, yeah, I think it's just for August. But you might want to check the details there. I'm trying to think of what else was in my newsletter. There's lots of stuff in my newsletter. Okay, let me put this aside. And honestly, to get my monthly card class, the one that I do in person, and to get it to go, this one, the best deal is to make a minimum $35 purchase in my online store, because then you don't pay for shipping. And here in my online class, if you purchase it for $20 and then you pay $5 for shipping, really you're only saving $10, and you're not getting any product with that except for this. You're not getting any Stampin' Up product, you know? So really making a $35 minimum purchase in my online store, there's lots of consumables. We're crafters. We always need adhesive, dimensionals, linen thread, what else? Glue dots, liquid glue, right? So any questions, just email me here. And now what else do I have? Oh, And then for the other one, the cross-country paper crafts, this one, just quickly, this is the set that you need, okay? For the other one, you just need stamps, but you need this bundle for these cards, here, okay? Okay. And also, everyone that makes a $35 minimum purchase gets this one's July, because I still didn't print the August, but you get the August tutorial bundle. This is July. My card is here for July. And you get 9 other projects. So you will everyone that's made that purchase with me in my online store for $35 using the host code will also get the tutorial. Okay, let's go do prizes for last week's cards. Where's the other one? We have 2 from last week. Here's this one, and here's the other one. Okay. Okay. I'm going to leave okay, these are last week's cards. And we are going to draw 4 prizes. So the first one, I got to shut this down, and I have to minimize that. So the first one is going to be for shares because that's the one that's up. So now, if you won in June and if you won in July, you are not eligible. Your name is probably on here, but you're not eligible. I'm going to pass it on to the next person. And if the next person won as well in June, July, or August, I'm going to pick. Okay, let's go. Let's see. These are all the shares. I grabbed them from YouTube as well. Most of them were from YouTube, actually. Margot, you won in July. I see your name right there. So I'm going to move on to someone else. This might be tough, though, actually. I know there's a couple on here that haven't won. So let's see if it's going to land on somebody that hasn't won yet. Leslie McMinn, congratulations. I don't think you have won. I don't see your name in June or July and not in August. Okay, so Leslie, I have your address unless you've moved. So you'll be getting one of these cards in the mail for sharing. So let me put your name on there. Congratulations, Leslie McMinn. Okay, and then the next one is going to be for comments. Let's go here. Okay, and then here are the comments. We had a quiet Friday because it was my unusual day. Colleen Tincher. Wait, I think Colleen, did you win? No, wait. Let's see. Colleen, this card is going to you. Yay! You did not win in June or July or August. So Colleen Tincher, you are the winner for sharing, for commenting. Thank you so much. Let's get your name on there. Okay, these will likely go out over the weekend, not before Saturday, because now I have a couple of days going to work, and then they will go out on Saturday when I get my act together down here on Friday evening if I come down here. Because now I'm not down in my craft room for the next 2 days. Makes me sad. I like to be in my craft room. Actually, I would love it more if my craft room were upstairs because it would be nice and bright with daylight. Down here in the basement, it's really kind of gloomy because something's in here. Oh, that's what it is. Oh, yeah, the inside's all decorated too. Because now even the one window that is in this room, it has an air conditioner in it. So it's really a little bit more gloomy than usual. Okay, these 2 cards will be drawn for next week. Gail says, beautiful cards as always. Oh, thank you, Gail. I appreciate that. And I do have your order, and you will get your cards, the monthly card class. Actually, both for you, Gail. That I will put them together as you had mentioned. Oh, hello, Patricia. I saw you late. Come on late. Thanks for being here. I hope you're doing well. I hope everybody is, and I hope you all have a great rest of your week. And I'll see you next Tuesday, which is today's the 15th. So what is that? The 22nd. Okay. And if you're looking for something good to watch, I think The Lost Flowers of Alice Hart is a good show to watch. And did you hear about Kitty Carr is a good book to read. So if you're interested in either one, go get the book and go watch the show on Prime. And I'll see you guys next week. Thanks. Bye.